Come with me as I do screen printing for the first time. First, I did the design, then I cut it out on the Cricut, as you can see here. This was what I was using as a stencil vinyl. This was working really well initially. It was weeding perfectly. I really liked it. I put it on the transfer paper, and there goes the screen right there. And I was transferring it to the screen. And you can see right there, everything's going great. Then the color changes because it did not transfer as great as I thought. So then I just went and used removable vinyl instead, and that seemed to work a little better. Then as you can see, I taped it off with painter's tape, and I'm prepping my area, getting ready to screen print onto my shirt. And I'm going to put in some parchment paper in between so as to not let the ink sink into the other side of the shirt. I'm just setting up right here. There we go. And that's the Speedball ink that I'm going to use. I use black. And there goes my stencil. So I just put a little paint on the top across, because initially I'm going to use that red squeegee and bring that paint across the design to transfer the ink to the shirt. So here I'm just putting on paint. I'm trying to not put on too much, but just enough so that we get a not messy design. So I use the squeegee and I bring the paint down. Now this part I was really nervous about, because like I said, this is my first time and I saw some white spaces, so I know I didn't get it on as great as I should have, and I didn't know if I should just put more paint on the top and do it again at this point. So I let it sit and we go to lift it, and overall not bad, except for I could see that there was 2 open spaces down there. So I tried to make a second attempt fixing that gap that you can see there, and I tried to put in a little more paint to avoid those lighter white areas. I mean, it should be not too bad for like if I wanted to give it kind of a vintage look, but since it's my first time experimenting, I kind of wanted to be able to see it go all the way through. In the future, these are just shirts that I had lying around in my drawer. They were just white, so I just I have Dope Queen pajama shirts, but I wanted to just experiment with the fabric. I might just do just the regular fabric until I get the hang of how much paint to put on and how much pressure, etc. So I do it again and I squeegee down, and that one's a little better because I used a little bit of paint, more paint this time around. So
I'm Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
That's Noah. And I lifted up this time, and this one is a lot better. There's no